Yo, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about how I joined Ghost underage. I was 14, super young. You know, obviously the age limit is 16, but back in the day when I got signed, there was no idea what the age limit was going to be. So it basically all started out with just me playing the game for fun. I thought it was going to be a dumb game because I came from PUBG, a more realistic Battle Royale. So coming in, I already had this idea that this game was just going to be dog, but it ended up being a super fun game. So back in Season 0, I joined this Discord called EXP. Basically, this is where you could grind KD with other squads, duos, and you could get roles and ranks, stuff like that. So basically all of Season 0, Season 1, I was grinding KD. Next, I joined this Discord called Step 1, and this was basically the only scrim Discord. So there was no pro, there was no amateur, it was just, this was it, this is scrims. Simple as that. So I made a roster, and it was me, Bizzle, Spooky, and Zamas. Alright, obviously you guys know Bizzle. Some of you guys might know Zamas, but I doubt any of you guys know Spooky. So that was the old roster, and that was when we were on Fable back in Season 1. We ended up finishing that season in the top 5 against, you know, teams like Impact, which was what JLMOC was on, some of these older players, some of these older vets. So definitely finished really high for being the only scrim cord. You know, that's a really big accomplishment. So coming into Season 2 was the first ever pro cord, and end of Season 1 as well. So we all played a part in helping make the first ever pro cord, which was Myths. So a lot of you guys know what that is, a lot of you guys don't know what that is, but that was the first ever pro cord. So that got started up, we were playing and competing in that. And then next was JOMOC's pro cord, right? Basically the same thing, just it was ran by JO and the guys from FaZe. Way before Tfue was there, you know, they had Spaceline back then. So that we started competing in JO's Discord just like we were in Myths. Me, Bizzle, Zamas, and Spooky. Alright, but after a few days of scrims, realized Spooky really wasn't carrying his weight, so we traded Spooky out for what you guys know as Demo. So picked up Demo. He was playing for a not so good roster back then. Picked him up, put him on the team. Everyone was telling us it was a good pickup, and he couldn't be closer to the truth. Great pickup. So it was me, Bizzle, Demo, and Zamas. And that was around Season 3, competing in JO's Discord, playing at the pro level. So competing consistently for weeks on end, just scrimming, streaming on that content grind, on that scrim grind, just trying to better ourselves as players, as builders, as shooters, as people, all that stuff. We were just grinding it out, you know, waiting for an opportunity to come by. So yeah, we were looking for orgs. We had our team like folder where we put all of our information for when we were trying to join an organization, things like that. So we had clips and things about us and our achievements and our tournament achievements and earnings, things along those lines. But back then, obviously, there wasn't many earnings because there was no competitive scene. So FaZe had gone and recommended us to multiple orgs. So did TSM. After seeing us compete at the highest level, being a top 3 squads team, they had recommended us to multiple orgs, which was unbelievable for us. You know, we couldn't have been more appreciative to the guys at FaZe, the guys at TSM. You know, and then we got closer to all of them as, you know, the scene developed. But back then, that was really big for us. So after getting recommended by them, we were approached by Ghost, and we were just insanely excited. Heard tons of good things. They were a new organization, good backing. All we heard was good things about them. So immediately we talked about it, me and the team, and decided to go with them. Wrote up the contract, and that was about last year in June was when we got signed. The main roster, me, Demo, Bizzle, and Zamas. And I was really scared because I didn't know if I was going to get signed or not, being 14, because every other competitive game has been 16 or older. So the org was really on the line, but they ended up, you know, going on a limb, and they picked me up as a 14-year-old. I had a year and a half to be 16, and we didn't know if the age limit was going to be 15, 14, no age limit, whatever, 16, 17, 18. They really went on a limb picking me up to be on the roster. Obviously, that was my squad's roster. I put it together. That was my team. But to be picked up as a 14-year-old was unbelievable. I was the youngest person to ever be picked up to an organization for Fortnite. One of the first ever people signed to a tier 1 organization for Fortnite. So that was huge. Absolutely huge getting signed. We had a huge announcement. Super big. And then from there, everything you guys know, grinding content, grinding tournaments, grinding streaming, everything that I've been doing since the beginning, and it all came together. It was so unbelievable to believe that a 14-year-old like me was able to be signed at such a young age. It just shows you how much you can accomplish, and you could be underage, you could be overage, and you can still get signed to any organization. Like, don't shoot low, shoot high. It's unbelievable. So basically, just want to tell you guys that story. So hope you guys enjoyed. All right, have a good one. So I'll be back for another video tomorrow. All right, peace, boys.